You know when this song plays, you know a certain someone has shown up in the chapter after so long. Bleach chapter 555.
Nothing is the same way anyway. Nothing is the same way. Wait, tell me we're all gonna be okay. Would you be there if they took this city away?
Hey guys, LunarsBomb27 here, bringing you Bleach chapter 555, The Hero. Yes, that is right. Ichigo Kurosaki has finally shown up in this chapter. Not really in the Seiretei, but he has finally shown up after the last time we saw him was getting those dual Zanpakutos of his. The chapter begins with the Soul Palace, where we see Shinji and Shutara getting Ichigo ready to head on out to the Seiretei. And this is what Ichigo's new outfit looks like. His Shinigami outfit is being covered by that cloak of his, but it looks pretty cool. From what it looks like, his Shinigami outfit might be more black and white. Maybe when the cloak is taken off from Ichigo, we'll get probably a really good look of his new Shinigami outfit. All the cosplayers of Ichigo are so gonna have a field day with this. Now, Ichigo has no idea how he's getting back because he thought he was going to use that pillar thing that they rode on, but Shinji said that he's going to take more of a scenic route, which Shutara then summons this spiraling staircase that leads all the way down from the Soul Palace to the Seiretei. I was thinking, oh my god, are we gonna have a Bleach version of Snake Way? Because according to Shinji, in a normal pace, it would take a person a week. Yobak has like 9 days until he reaches like full power at the moment. Well, until the world is wiped out. And you know, Shinji assumed that Ichigo was gonna like yell at him, but Ichigo actually does not yell at him. He actually acknowledges it, and he says that it'll be okay. He'll just go at breakneck speed, and he'll probably get there about half a day. I guess Ichigo can do that, I think. The thing is, with Ichigo, since he was at Nimaya's Phoenix Palace, which means that with the new outfit, he probably went to Shutara's palace, and we didn't really see what happened there, so the question is, did he go to Hyosei's palace? Because if not, then that means he's gonna skip the final palace to head towards the Stern Reachers. Hyosei tells Ichigo that he has plenty of time since the invasion has begun 3 hours ago. So okay, yeah, we now know when the invasion started. 3 hours ago. And according to Hyosei, later on in the chapter, Ichigo has underwent his training 3 hours ago as well. And so he must have went through the Phoenix Palace, then Shutara's palace, and probably Hyosei's palace. I'm not sure, in like 3 hours. We didn't actually get to see a lot of what Ichigo went through in the other palaces. Ichigo, he starts to go down the spiral staircase. Actually, he just falls right through the spiral, just starts dropping down. Hikifune shows up and she throws down to him a rice ball in case he gets hungry. Ichigo thanks her and she notices that Ichigo has changed, that he became a totally different person. Like, he's gotten stronger because of the fluctuating and spiking Reiatsu of his. But Hyosei tells her that he didn't get stronger, he just matured, which means he did get stronger technically, but not just in strength, but also in his spirit and his repertoire. He said that Ichigo has finally become a true, authentic Shinigami. Now we cut to Ichigo, who's still falling through the spiral staircase, and he's talking to Urahara by the phone. Anyway, he tells Urahara that it's gonna take a little bit of a while for him to get there. But he tells Urahara that if the battles do get a bit lopsided, he wants Urahara to tell them to hold out until he gets there. He says that he'll definitely do something about them. You know, it's actually good and all that Ichigo is actually showing up and he's gonna help. And granted, the Stern Reachers have been completely stomping down their Shinigami. I mean, seriously, you think the Shinigami would defeat one of them? No. In the end, they activate Vollstandig. Yeah. No, it's okay that Ichigo will come down and help them, but can we at least have like one Shinigami beat a Stern Reacher? I mean, okay, we've had that with the previous invasion, but since, I mean, they got their Blancais back, and they must have learned something new. If not, then I guess they will have to rely on Ichigo. But I hope they don't have to rely on him too much. Maybe for him to try to fight against the main villain Yuabak. But on the plus side, maybe we'll get to see Ichigo meet Uryu and see how he reacts to them. Maybe they'll get a little rematch, you know, from like the very beginning since they fought. I don't know. I still want to know what the hell Uryu's doing by Yuabak's side, so yeah. And then Ichigo hurries towards the Seiretei. Now the thing is, with this chapter, that went on for about 13 pages, and what happens during the Seiretei invasion, we only got like the last 3 pages of it. That's actually one of my problems with the chapter, is that so much is focused on Ichigo. Yeah, I get it, he's like the main character, but there are things that are going on in the Seiretei between the Shinigami and the Stormreachers that I really want to see more about that. Anyway, with the last 3 pages, we see Bambietta entered her Vollstandig, which we see, I guess the basic characteristics of a Vollstandig would be the halo and the wings, as we see that. Although her hair has changed, it's got another color to it, and we see Shinji and Komamura. Shinji has like no idea what that is, and then all of a sudden, this happens. So, did Bambietta blow up Shinji? Because I thought his Sakanade was activated so she would be distorted. So does this mean a Vollstandig is like a way to nullify the effects of Sakanade? And does this mean that Shinji is dead? What the hell happened? I mean, all of a sudden, he blows up? Huh? I'm a bit confused. This better not be the last we see of Shinji, because really, unless this is like what happened with Izuru, then I would call bullshit. I hope he's not really dead. We get to see Bambietta's group of girls. Giselle, I think she was the black-haired girl, and you got Katnip, the blonde one, and the lolly girl. I don't. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I only know one of their names, and that is Giselle, and I know that is the black-haired girl's name. I don't know the rest of their names. I know, like, Katnip, I think that was the blonde-haired girl, but I don't know about the Orihime wannabe, except more busty, and actually, no, not more busty, more, like, feminine, and the lolly girl, I don't know their names. I'm sorry, it's just, and Katnip activated her Vollstandig for some reason. Yeah, I guess all Vollstandigs have like wings and halos, although she doesn't really have a halo on her head, so I don't know what's up with that. Her Vollstandig activated for some reason because she resonated with the others, which I don't get. I mean, did she resonate with the other Stern Reachers? Because that would make more sense. But then again, how did that happen? The other two were talking about Bambietta being incredibly pissed. And they know that she's using also the Vollstandig because they left. Why did they leave? I do not know. They never say that. They say that her activating Vollstandig won't be good for her opponents. And also the fact that, according to Giselle, by the way, that she has a couple of screws loose, meaning she's more than capable of ending this war in an instant. And the chapter ends where we see Bambietta's Vollstandig, and we see what looks like fire and explosions, so we don't know what really happened to Shinji. So yeah, that is where the chapter ends. So yeah, that is Bleach chapter 555. What I think, personally, I actually thought the chapter was okay. But the thing is, I was really glad that Ichigo did show up, but that lasted for like 13 pages of this chapter. And, you know, it's great to know that the main character is finally heading towards the battlefield. That's great. But the thing is, you want to like know more about what's going on in the battlefield right now, especially when we see the Stern Reachers activating their Vollstandig, and we want to see more of that. And unfortunately, that only lasted for like around 3 pages. Now, Shinji's fate, hopefully he wouldn't end up like Izuru, so I'm assuming he's not dead. I hope. Honestly, I didn't really know what happened. I mean, her Vollstandig appears, and he suddenly there was an explosion, and something happened. I don't know what happened to Kumamura. Probably they'll explain, hopefully Kubo will explain that more in next week's chapter. Are we gonna learn like what the E stands for? Because some say it was ecstasy, some say it was eraser, some say it was explosions, some say it was energy. So I don't freaking know what her E stands for at the moment. But does this mean we're gonna get to see the other Stone Reachers of Vollstandigs as well? I want to see like what Kangdu is gonna do now, but Toshiro and Rangiku are out for sure. They're like unconscious right now. I'm not sure if they're dead or not, so it's still hard to tell. BG9's Vollstandig is activated, so hopefully we'll get to see his as well. And especially since all that's left now is Omaida, since Soifan, she's injured, so she probably can't do anything right now. And I cannot see Omaida beating BG9. I'm sorry. I just can't. So maybe, fingers crossed, Yoruichi might show up. And what's going on between Shinsui and Haschwald? I kind of want to see that too, but we'll just have to wait later on of what's going to happen. But from what it looks like, we might only focus more on the battle between Bambietta and Shinji and Kumamura. So yeah, overall I thought the chapter was okay. It was cool seeing Ichigo appear again, and it was pretty cool seeing Bambietta's Vollstandig. However, the Ichigo part lasted for most of the chapter, and what was going on in the Seiretei only lasted for like the last 3 pages. Well, tell me guys, what do you think about this chapter? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Which Vollstandig do you really want to see? Let me know in the comment section down below. And also, be sure to like the video if you like it, subscribe for more videos, and check out my Facebook fan page and Google+. Yeah, so that is Bleach chapter 555. I'm going to respond on 27, and I will see you guys later. Bye.